Hey, we're back with another video. Now today I'm going to be reacting to Bernie Sanders at a Republican town hall. I know this is finna be bad. Oh my God, what is this on my shirt, man? I can't get it. It looks like a stain or something, but it's not really even a stain. Shit. Oh, anyways, yo, subscribe to the channel, turn on post notifications, smash that like button up, and keep remembering I drop shorts. You guys can watch the shorts. You can follow me on TikTok, Cam King 20, I think it's 18, maybe Cam King 757. Cam King 757. You can follow me where you can see the shorts and everything. And I go live on Saturdays from 4 to 5. Bring your debates. Bring your $20. You can come up and debate me for 20. Super chat it. That's all you gotta do, and we'll have the conversation. We'll have we'll go 10-minute conversation, maybe 20-minute conversation, and we'll debate whatever topic you want to debate, and I'll play the opposite side because I know how to argue all these points. But anyways, we're gonna go into Bernie Sanders. Bernie Sanders is definitely one of my favorite politicians because I can't find anything on him that's bad, and everything I read about him, I think if people actually read what a democratic socialist is and what he wants, I think people would actually enjoy what Bernie Sanders has to say. However, though, you're entitled to your own opinion. You're allowed to tell me what you think. Don't care. Let's hop right into the reaction. He's on Fox News, so this is the conservative audience. He's already spoken to his liberal audience. Let's see how the conservatives feel about what he thinks. Let's go.
I reject the idea. I really do. That's one of the things that bothers me. And I hear it every day. I hear it on the media. I hear it from my opponents. Bernie is an extremist. Bernie is too radical. Okay? Let's deal with it.
Okay.
Is raising a starvation minimum wage of $7.25 an hour, which has not been raised in 10 years, to $15 an hour, a living wage, a radical idea? Is making public colleges and universities tuition free so that all of our people have the opportunity to get a higher education in a competitive global economy. Is that a radical idea? No. Is doing what every other major country on earth does, guaranteeing health care to all as a right. I live 50 miles away from the Canadian border. This is not a communist society up there in Montreal. They guarantee health care to all.
I just want to make this be known that my girl is from Montreal. I've been to Montreal, and yes, they may have their issues with their healthcare, but definitely, like, she can get healthcare whenever she needs it. It's not even a debate. I just recently went. This was in December, and I'm still getting the bill now, and I'm tempted to just tell them. I'm going to tell them I only got $10. Give them $10 a month because it was literally $2,000 for me to go and get. Hold on a second, guys. Hold on. Oh. Okay. Sorry, I saw my ugly chair. But it was literally $2,000 to get a bunch of scans done, right? Because I think I was dealing with vertigo. I think that's what they said it was, but I was dealing with vertigo, and it was literally $2,000 to get all these scans done. I definitely can pay it. I can pay it. It's just frustrating that I have to pay it because it's like $2,000. Imagine somebody who's going through something and they go to the hospital. You're wrecked. Now imagine somebody like that gets Social Security or something like that, or retired, and they have to pay $2,000 for every hospital visit. Even with insurance, because my deductible only covered. Yeah, I know it didn't. I have to pay the deductible. It's really the deductible plus the amount that it was costing. So it's like $2,000 altogether. And I think $2,000 was the bill. And I think no, it might be even higher actually. I gotta look. But yeah, it's still like what, $3,000. I just so and the deductibles don't even make sense. Like you have to pay the deductible that when you're actually paying on your insurance, it's not going towards the principal. It's just you're paying for your insurance. You have to pay the deductible within all the visits. I think that's how mine works specifically. So it's like, oh man, like I gotta look into this, but I know before they cover anything, I have to cover the deductible. And me paying throughout the year on the insurance is not covering the deductible. It just doesn't make any sense. Insurance just seems like a big scam. And literally up in Canada, they may have problems, they may have higher taxes, but that's covered for them. They're good. They can go to the hospital whenever they need to. And I think that's good. Also, college being tuition free. What's so wrong with that, man? Like, I think the people that argue against that are people who don't have college debt. They don't understand what it's like to have college debt. You're literally paying, some people are paying literally thousands of dollars a month for something that they went to better their lives for. I think that's just ridiculous. But let's keep going.
Well, they spend 50% of what we spend. Is passing a Medicare for all single-payer system a radical idea?
No.
And last point, Donald Trump, I know he's on the network a whole lot. Donald, you're probably watching. How are you? I know. Wanted to say hello to the president.
He's usually giving a news conference.
But I'm sure he's watching Fox on the side there. You know, he's kind of addicted to your station. Trump thinks that climate change is a hoax. And that's because he doesn't understand or respect science. I believe that climate change is an existential threat to this planet. I will listen to the scientists who tell us that we have got to move aggressively to transform our energy system away from fossil fuel to energy efficiency and sustainable energy. And through a Green New Deal, by the way, we can create up to 20 million good-paying jobs. So my point is, I appreciate Allison raising the question. I just don't think any of those ideas are radical.
All right, let me.
Man, like, that's the thing I like about Bernie, right? Why wouldn't we listen to the scientists? If the scientists are saying that the planet is heating up and it's consistently heating up and this is becoming an existential conflict, and I remember I was a guy on TikTok who he was an environmental person. And he was studying back in college, and I think it was in 2000, that we are really behind on our carbon emissions. And the planet is heating up. And I think we're starting to see it with with the amount of hurricanes, the strength of the hurricanes. Like, speaking to my girlfriend again, she was in Barbados around the time that hurricane hit down there. I can't remember the name of the hurricane, but she said that the strength of that hurricane, you can feel it throughout the entire island. Now, did it do as much damage? No, because it curved off a little bit from Barbados. But the other islands, like I think St. Lucius, other islands were hit pretty bad by that hurricane. And it went all the way up into, Texas. I think it hit a little bit of Texas, but the strength of the hurricanes are strengthening. They're getting stronger. The tornadoes are happening in America around the Tornado Alley, Kansas. They're starting to hit states that barely get any tornadoes because of the hills that we have in these states. They're starting to hit these states. So the strength of climate change, you can clearly see the effects of climate change, how the seasons are changing. Christmas used to be a white Christmas a lot of times, and specifically in the state of Ohio where I'm from. Not anymore. Not anymore, right? The climate it's clear that there's a change happening within the climate. And the argument that it doesn't exist is not something that we need to be discussing. But I think this is why the Democrats actually lose, man. Because the Democrats are focused on long-term things that we need to benefit the people, the planet, things like that. Republicans are as well. I'm not saying that they're fully not. But I think more Republicans are more towards spending, how we're going to take care of the spending, our defenses, and just leaving people alone to do whatever they want. They believe in Adam Smith's view of the visible hand of the market. Both views are good, but I think Democrats are more focused on the future. And future things that are going to help us later are going to cost. They're going to cost. FDR Social Security plan is not cheap, but it definitely has helped a major amount of senior citizens be able to retire. Now, has it been able to help a lot of people retire good? That's debatable. But it's still something that people look forward to, and a lot of people gives people the incentive to retire. There's a guy around me right now, right? He can't retire because of medical cost. If he retires and something goes wrong because his wife has heart problems, if something goes wrong, it's over. There's nothing he can do about it, right? So he has to wait 4 more years before he can retire. He has to wait 4 more years before his Social Security kicks in and starts benefiting him. Even with the 401k, the pension that he's going to get, all of that stuff still is not enough to cover what could go possibly wrong if his wife gets sick. I'm asking anybody in the comments to just bear with me on this. What's so wrong with going towards all these things that we need to? What's so wrong with putting more money towards these things? Specifically, your daddy Trump. I'm not saying, I'm just joking, but Trump talks about William McKinley. I'm going to say something I'm dying to say. William McKinley was the 25th president around the 1890s. This is when we had more money to invest in everything that we could have invested in to make this place better, and we didn't. So now, let's do it now. That's all. I think that's why if I would run, I was running as a Democrat because of that. Why don't we do this now? But the Democratic side needs a Trump. I think Bernie was their Trump, but I think we need a new one. We need a younger face, a more dedicated person. And anyways, I'm out. I'm going to quit talking to y'all. Peace.